Hi there, thank you for joining with me this morning on this Palm Sunday. What a great occasion it was. Excitement in the air, celebration. The parade with Jesus coming into Jerusalem was a happy one, and yet a few days later the joyful shouts of Hosanna had been replaced with the chilling sounds of Crucify. Now for those who watched that first Sunday, Palm Sunday, they were full of high hopes. They felt they were on verge of something great and momentous, but Jesus, knew differently. I often think that the forces which put Jesus to death 2,000 years ago are still with us. Religious intolerance, the divide between rich and poor, the politicians who often seem to make decisions for their own good rather than the good of everybody. So what is it about this gala day that we find interesting? Because we do know that the cheers of the crowd are not that hard to come by. In those reality shows that we see on television, people get clapped for doing all sorts of daft things. And the crowd really isn't often very good at judging what is worthwhile. Palm Sunday just shows how fickle people can be, how they can let you down. But when it happens to somebody close to you lets you down, it hurts, doesn't it? Friends betray friends, however. And Judas betrayed Jesus. What happened to Judas? Christians have been asking that question for 2,000 years. Was it the 30 pieces of silver? Was money what it was about? Because money is a way of corrupting people. Judas must have known what he had planned ahead when they met that last night. Of the others, we can't really be sure, but maybe as Jesus looked at them directly in the eyes, they wavered. What we do know is they all scattered after the arrest. Would it have been any different with us? I doubt it. But the great thing is, Jesus still loved them in spite of their weakness. Have you ever regretted something that you did in your life? Is there no word that you would love to take back? No mistake you wish could be rectified? If there isn't, then let me tell you, you're quite unique. And I often wonder if the tragedy of Judas's life is not that he betrayed Jesus. The tragedy is that he thought the only way out was to take his own life. There's a wee legend about the last day on earth, when heaven's celebrating. They're singing, they're dancing. Everybody's happy except Jesus, who's standing sadly at the gates of heaven, looking out, looking down, looking beyond. And when he's asked why he's not joining the fun, Jesus says, I'm waiting for Judas. Judas, of course, never joined the party. I know it's just a legend that Jesus is still waiting for Judas, but maybe he's waiting for us, for you and me. Because let me tell you, his forgiveness and acceptance is still available, even for Judas, and even for me and you. God bless you, and again, thanks for listening to me on this Palm Sunday morning.